Oh, I love this track. This is my favorite track on the whole album. Oh! This is what I wanted to do again for drum stream. Oh, I gotta write this down. Anyways, welcome in everyone. I hope you're well. Happy Sunday. All that jazz. I gotta write this down so I don't forget. What's up, Chef? How are you? Nice yash? What's yash? Anyways, this was the song I believe I was trying to think of that I really wanted to play for drum stream. And now I have it written down. I got it on my list. It's exciting. Alright, cool. You were very irritated about my new profile pic. Alright, so let's see. Ba-dum-bum. Oh, that's right. I forgot my game screen. Yash is Yoshi with a cool slang. Oh, Yashi. Okay. Recent games. There we go. So how's your weekend been, Chef? What have you been up to? So I believe I ended this, I just finished World 3. So we should be on World 4. Cool. Go, go, Mario! You could say hag instead of hog. Take that. Was chill? Oh, good. Yeah, I know. It is lurking. We're just gonna try to enjoy the rest of Sunday. But no, the weekend was good. My back feels way better today. I'm pretty much feeling good, so I'm definitely thinking next weekend will be another, we'll get back to drum streaming again. Yeah, the look of this game, I mean the first Super NES game, definitely looks great. How am I gonna get this thing? Let's try. There we go. Come here, give me the eggs. Give me all the eggs. It's pretty crazy how those guys take 3. That is serious stuff. Yeah, I've also mostly been focusing on getting my voice back in shape. Because at some point I'm gonna have to start demoing pillory vocals for the new record. I don't know what these guys do. I was wondering, I mean, I have no idea. What do they do? Let's find... Yeah, they just give you a regular egg. Hmm. It's crazy that Yoshi can eat those eggs. Yeah. Crying baby. Although you have one of the most annoying things in video games, Baby Mario crying, which I always suggest to combine with Link's fairy... Oh, Navi, yeah. Listen! And Sonic's drowning music to get the ultimate annoyance combo. I would honestly, if you list those 3 things, I would say the annoying baby might top them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things are getting crazy. Uh-oh. Mario's getting high. Oh my god, this is dangerous. This is really dangerous. Oh no! Oh Jesus! Oh, I was so close, I think. Oh. What's up, Colorama? Welcome in, bruh. How we doing, bruh? Why do I only have 2 lives? Oh, I know why. Alright, I want all my lives back. let's see. So if we go here, the colors, bruh. Let's start over. It's okay. I lost all my lives because I was sort of reloading from scratch as opposed to continuing where we left off, so it's fine. Annoying baby! Annoying baby! Come back to me, annoying baby. So Colorama, how are you doing? What's your weekend been like? And even though my back is feeling so much better, I still might periodically take 1-minute breaks along the way just to get up and stay loose. Uh-oh, Cheeseburger Cats is raiding. You know what that means. What's up, Cheeseburger Cats? How are you? Thank you so much for the raid. What were you doing? Oh, you don't have the 1K? Well, maybe I'll give you one anyways. So how was your stream? What were you doing? I just started diving into World 4 here on Yoshi's Island. Come on, give me a clip. Please? Why are we not? No clip. Do you not have any clips? Oh, gotcha. Well, why don't we, and of course, you can always share whatever you want. You don't want to come off as trauma dumpings is all. Well, I appreciate you sort of putting that as a precursor. I mean, of course, you can share. It's always welcome. But I was thinking before you share, let's at least... Unflinching bastard.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, now we can talk. So your father passed this morning. Well, I'm very sorry to hear that, Cheeseburger Cats. How, I guess I would ask, was it expected? Was it a long-term kind of illness? I guess whatever you want to share, please feel free to share. But yes, sorry for your loss. I lost my father 5 years ago this month, actually. It was just before Thanksgiving. So I think of him often. Oh, jeez. I was not expecting that. No idea. He was living with my aunt. We don't talk. He's an absolute POS that ran away from responsibilities. And between that and my mom and the beginning of the year, it's been a roller coaster for sure. Well, I am sure that it is very challenging, even with the fact that obviously you moved on. I'm sure in a lot of ways a long time ago from your father, he is still your father. And so it can still be, of course, it's still a significant loss in your life. Well, I would just say that I do hope you still have some good people around you that you can confide in and that will support you. And certainly it is very healthy and very normal to mourn the loss of a parent, and that's a really important part of the process, I think. Yeah, I can separate what happened. He's a human being. I get it. I just need to give myself time to cry. 100%. I've always found that being in touch with your emotions, allowing yourself to be emotional, it is this sort of, it's a way to stay very in tune with who you are as a person. It's a way to feel comfortable with who you are as a person, just stay, I think, healthy and balanced. So, again, I don't know too much about you and too much about how you express yourself, but just general advice, I would say if you're feeling a certain way, if you're feeling sad, feeling that you want to cry, just absolutely let it happen in the most natural way that you know how to let it happen. It's a huge part of just being human, I think. And suppressing emotion is never a healthy thing. I mean, we're energetic beings, and oh geez, that was really silly. This is bad now. But I think expressing our emotions is part of the way that we release energy from ourselves. Oh no. And I think that when we're not emotional, or we hold back, forcibly hold back our emotions, it really messes with that energy. And it makes us hold on to things that we shouldn't be holding on to. And so, again, by allowing yourself to feel whatever it is that you do feel, I think that's going to allow you to mourn in the most healthy way that you possibly can. So, I don't know if that's helpful, but it's just generally how I think my perspective on those things, and that, yeah, I just want to support people in going through things in what I believe is sort of the healthiest way that you can. And as tough as it is when we lose someone that was significant in our life, it's just a part of the natural process of things. So anyways, I absolutely agree. I make myself cry once a week to feel human, not like a robot. So I legit watch my favorite death in shows because they make me feel miserable enough to cry. It's funny. There are definitely certain shows that my girlfriend and I watch, and to be honest with you, some of the appeal is I know that it's going to bring up emotion within me, and it's usually, something that has a human connection in it, and it helps me feel in touch again with myself, but just, I think, with the world around me, because it's natural to feel those things. I did have to cry when my grandpa passed away by an accident and when my best friend's mother passed away because I felt so sad for him, kinda. Yeah, I generally just tell people whatever you're feeling is correct. Right? Whatever the feeling is that's coming out or overtaking you at a certain time, it's the correct thing. Because you never want to suppress what you're feeling. Now, my belief is that when we hurt other people, and there are some awful people in the world that do terrible things to other people, almost every single time those are a result of repressed emotion. And then it's repressed for so long. When the emotion comes out, it comes out in such a strong, powerful way that unfortunately in many cases someone is hurt. So that's why I just highly encourage, do not repress your emotions. Let them flow, process them, understand more about them. You know? My added 2 cents, self-suppression of emotion is a useful short-term solution, but when used as a long-term strategy, it doesn't allow maturity to bloom. So, I mean, again, I would take it a step further, Darth. See, I don't really think, we would have to maybe talk a little bit more about specific scenarios. I don't necessarily agree that it's a useful short-term solution. I guess the question would be, why is it being self-suppressed? And I generally think the only reason that we have to suppress emotion is because it's to a point where we believe it's going to come out in a way that is too extreme, or that someone won't like it, or that it's going to bother someone else. I find that if you don't ever self-suppress, then your emotions come out in a much more balanced way, that they don't come out in such a strong way that you would ever feel the need to have to suppress them. Does that make sense? What's up, Cryptic? Welcome. How you doing, brother? We're just having a deep, little deep, insightful conversation here as I'm playing as Yoshi saving a baby Mario. But when used as a long-term strategy, so Darth says, it doesn't allow maturity to bloom. Yeah, well, for sure. I mean, it harms. Again, so I would say it doesn't allow maturity to bloom, and it can potentially lead to very painful, unhealthy, potentially dangerous situations. Doing all right. I love this game. I play the rando of it all the time. You do? I didn't. Well, I'm sure they have a rando of most games nowadays. I was going to say I didn't know they had one. I've never seen anyone playing, but Baby Mario crying is the alarm clock sound on your phone. Oh my god. That sounds awful. But at least it'll wake your ass up. Alright, I'm trying to get the drugs to wear off. Please wear off, drugs. There we go. Okay, we can do this. Yes. Haha. The examples at the back of my mind come in scenarios like military operations or firefighting or law enforcement. It's vital to be able to forget the self for the sake of the maneuver, or hell, answering 911 calls. So, again, Darth, I'm thinking in a more ideal, balanced way, assuming that there's not some deep, dug down emotions that lead to being out of control or lead to anxiety, or, right, that you have a healthy way of expressing your emotions. Then I'm going to disagree. But okay, so what I would say is if you believe that your emotions will get in the way of completing a very crucial, important task, then it may be helpful to start to suppress them a little bit to focus on the task at hand. So I think it depends on the individual and the situation. But I think with many individuals in certain situations, what you're saying sounds like a reasonable approach. Dash with Y. I don't know what Y is. Float in the air. You're invincible. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. I think... Yeah, that's what I have to do. Okay. In an ideal scenario, we do as little as possible. Bottling up too much chronically can indeed fester in anxiety. Yay, video games for the recovery of the mind. I mean, I think well, I would say in an ideal scenario, we don't do it at all. That's what I would say. Go! Oh, jeez. This could be bad. Come on, what goes up must come down. Okay, there we go. Ugh. Alright, so I didn't do well enough there. Oh no, he's naked! Oh no, he's not naked, he's got his boxer shorts on. Alright, so I have to go back. Alright, so I just have to make it through this whole part and make sure... Oh, jeez. There it is. Here we go. All right. Nice. $48 points. That's not very good. All right, what do we get? Goodness! What's up, Haldan? How's it going, Haldan? Welcome in. Goodness! Yeah, so far so good. We're trying to keep the baby safe as best we can. How are you doing? And by the way, my back is feeling much, much better. As long as I keep feeling the way that I am, then the plan is for sure next weekend to do a drum stream. Alright, this is always sketchy. Alright, we got a Mario. Oh, it's... Yeah, I don't know what happened yesterday. What I learned, really, doing a lot of walking was a huge help. It just feels amazing today. I may still take a couple breaks here just to do some exercises for it, but it's like compared to how it was on Tuesday, it is way better. Having a good Sunday so far. Went on a car ride to date my girlfriend a bit. Whoa, it's this guy Smitty who never shows up. What's up there, Smitty, who never shows up? Glad you liked Pocky and Rocky. It was good. Good shit. No, I liked it. I don't think, or I'm not sure, Smitty. I might not like the first one. I've heard that the difficulty is considerably more. I feel like the second one, other than the silly dragon level, had a very nice difficulty curve. Let's go here. Started a Zelda NES low % run for retro achievements. Must beat the game with as few items as possible. So 3 hearts to conquer the whole game with first sword, no ring, etc. You do some insane challenges there, Haldan. Okay. Nope. So we just get one up here. I aim to get something interesting and challenging without being cunty. Yeah, no, interesting and challenging. I would say interesting and challenging with a decent, like, fun factor, I guess. Alright, let's keep going. I'm before Ganon in both quests with the silver arrow, now the fun begins. Ugh. How are you going to beat the blue... How are you gonna beat all the blue dark nuts? Super Alfred Chicken. Oh my god, look at this. And then what am I supposed to do here? Oh! Cool. Hide in the doors and use the sword's long-range power. Oh, that sounds awful. It's just so... I guess it's funny, Haldan, because I think you and I think very differently about gaming experiences, but I think it's great. Yeah, it sounds... Oh, shoot. That was bad. Come down, crying baby! Yes, it sounds so tedious. I like to challenge myself with good games. It's actually fun. Yeah, well, again, you find it fun, and so that's what's awesome about it. That we can play the same games, but find different...
Of course the control didn't work there, you son of a bitch, dude. See, this is why it fucking sucks, dude.
But no, like I was saying, that you could just take the same game and experience it in a completely different way, where you think it's fun versus a way that I do it where I think it's fun. And that's cool. Oh, there we go. If Yoshi begins to fall after hovering, press B again to hover some more. Use this technique in the magnifying glass to get all 5 red coins here. Okay. It didn't work. I got the 1-up, that's all I care about. Alright, good enough. It's PS2 too new. Is PS2 too new? So what do I have? Let me just check. What do I have for... So I was using, like when I did Alundra, I used DuckStation. I was looking at another streamer play Super Mario World 2, 3, 4 months ago. He's French-Canadian. That was so hilarious to see him rage on the 100% run of the game. I'll tell you guys, he is French TMB. How, Dan? You got to get clips of that. All right, so I have PCSXR. So PC... so Smitty, how about... Could you maybe whisper me what you were thinking? I have PS running. Hold on, let me look it up a little bit. Because DuckStation works great, but I think that's PS1. I'm just curious. No, DuckStation is only PS1. Okay. Yeah, it looks like PCSX2 is the gold standard. Smitty, I'm sure I can. I mean, PS2 is essentially my favorite system of all time, so... I would say if you want, you can redeem it. And then if for some reason I can't get it to work right, then you can just pick something else. But yeah, if you want to redeem. I mean, I love PlayStation 2. Alright, now what am I supposed to do here? Alright, there's the 1-up. Okay. Alright, just get me out of here. This is a crazy section. Nice. Annoying baby is annoying. Newsflash. Well, that really stinks. All right, we're getting there. I'm not even gonna go for it. It's fine. It is what it is. Alright, whatever. Alright, we made it! Yeah! One more stage and then we get to the fort. And the forts are no joke.
Well, you want to woo woo? It's that woo woo.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, something new. Beer. Colorama bringing in the beer. Just make sure you brought enough for everyone. When you jump off one of these platforms, the number shown is reduced by 1. If the number reaches 0, the platform vanishes. Oh, okay. This is weird. Okay, this is a very strange level. Okay, so I need to go to the right, it looks like. Oh, we just got 2 red coins. I don't know why. This is super sketchy, by the way. Wow. Okay, into the pipe. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I hate these things. So I would say that this is one thing that I don't really like about the game. This, like, transforming into, like, retarded vehicles. Like, the vehicles are really, it's retarded, I think. And it's because they screwed up the controls so bad on all the vehicles. Why do I want to fly a helicopter that's, like, just undrivable? It's very bizarre. Well, that really sucks. Thank God I got the middle ring. Okay. Oh my God, this part's going to be awful! Mario, come over here! Oh no, this part's awful. Alright, I think we might need a save state here. Alright, this seems really bad. Okay. So to me, this would be the type of section that the baby mechanic doesn't work well on. So if I'm doing crazy platforming, and there's a whole bunch of stuff flying at me, like that, what am I supposed to do with that? Now, that's why we save stated, so whatever. Yeah. Bad. Again, it's fine if if it's just a platforming section, it's totally fine, but not with the baby involved. PCSX2 is not working with RetroArch, but it can connect to Retro Achievements. It's independent from RetroArch. Oh, interesting. Okay, interesting. Sorry, 1 second here, guys. Okay, here we go. Oh, I was supposed to hit the green shell. That would have... You son of a... Yeah, these piranha plants are brutal. And they take 3 shots. That's pretty freaking intense. Again, it's just because of the baby mechanic, which is, you know, the whole one hit and you're done kind of thing. Oh, Jesus, it's awful. Yeah, this sucks. Alright, I gotta wait till this gets to 10. Oh, I could take his... Okay, that actually makes it a little bit better. Okay, alright, it's not so bad. Actually, that helps. Could you stop doing that? I don't know who that is. Woof. Jeez, they don't make some of these parts easy. So Smitty, what PS2 game were you thinking about, by the way? I'm curious. Come here, you're... That was a big mistake on my part. What's going on here? Alright, we did it! There's some very weird stuff in some of these levels. Alright, I'm gonna, by the way, just take like a 1-minute break here. Alright, just give me a sec. Cool. Let's keep going. Oh, now we're on to the fort. Jeez. Oh, whoa, look at the background. Oh, not again. Oh my god! Oh my god, go faster! Oh my god, that was crazy! This is fine, it's totally fine. Oh, thanks, Colorama. Appreciate it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, just because I know this game, we're just gonna save it right there. All right. So clearly we have to find a key somewhere, and we got 4 ways to go. Which way do you want to go first? I'm feeling like upper left is the way to go. Coin toss here? Uh-oh. What do you mean, Haldan? Oh, I really hate these guys. You are such a stinker. This is really difficult. It just has a lot to do with the jump mechanic in this game, which is not great. Shit. What PS2 game did you have in mind, Darth? You don't know, Grant, let's improvise. We'll try, Haldan, let's see. Okay, but I don't... Shh. Bad hitboxes. Okay. Alright, that's good. That's good. Oh my god, the hitbox to land on this arrow is not great. Alright, here we go. Oh my god. So there was no point in even going there? Like... Alright, now I'm really confused. Because going that way seemed completely pointless. Like, I got nothing of value from going that way. Okay, so that was the wrong way to go. Wow. That was ridiculous. Right, here we go. So upper left, no help. Don't go to the upper left. Let's see what the lower left has. Oh my god, I hate this already. is very scary, by the way. I didn't know that would bring us down into the... Okay. Okay. Alright, let's try this again. This seems like a reasonable way to go through. I mean, the top section... Okay. Well, this is the Papa Roach thing. Someone was in here and said that jumping on those sounds like Papa Roach Last Resort. They're not wrong. Okay. I don't like the look on that guy's face. He looked super sketch. This guy, I don't like him. Oh, we got the key! Yeah! Alright, so I'm not even gonna go... I don't care, I'm not going the other ways. Right? Because there's no... No, we're not going the other... So let's do this. Is there any reason for me to go into the other doors? Outside of, like, 100%ing the game, which we're not going to do? Or do I just take the key and go forward? That seems like the way to go. Yep. Alright. Good stuff. Unless we need a second... Do we need a second key? We need a second key. Oh, game. Alright, let's go get a second key. So funny. Alright, it says go up, we go up. Give me all the eggs. Give me all the eggs you got. Yeah, where are you gonna go? What happened to Mario? Why is he all the way over there? Maybe the first path was for red coin collectors only, probably. Probably, Haldan. Alright, got him. Alright, give me more stars. I'll take it. Alright. Oh, I don't like these guys. Beautiful. All right. All right, I need eggs, though, big time. Feed the beast. Wow, this is sketchy. Oh, yep. Oh, that's it. It's over. It's over because of level design. Come on. Wow. I mean, this is why the whole baby system doesn't work, in my opinion. Actually, where did we here? Let's see. All right. Yeah, no, the baby system, it's interesting, but overall, in my opinion, it doesn't work. Because of the way that the game's designed. Trying to get up to here. Alright, so I'm just trying to get up to this green question mark, which is not so easy. There we go. Alright. It was a total waste. Alright, let's get as many eggs as we can. Alright, we're in good shape. So this is where we lost it last time. This lower section down here. Right down here. So I'm gonna do this. It's good. Good call. Okay, that was good. That was bad. We got him. You know what? I want one bullet. Let's get one giant bullet. Alright, cool. Come here. Who is this guy? Yes, we got the other key! Fudge, yeah. Actually, let's get eggs. Let me get 3 eggs. Oh, chef, it's crazy, right? It was funny, I was talking about it earlier. So what I thought was kind of weird is on the last stage we were basically in Monkey Island, and Yoshi was eating full monkeys. And I was thinking, I don't know, it's a little grotesque, to be honest with you. But then someone said, think of Yoshi like Kirby, where he just basically can eat anything. So now I'm not as surprised that he can eat a giant bullet. Well, think about it. There's like a, I don't know, like a monkey just hanging out eating some bananas, and then Yoshi literally swallows him whole and spits him out his butt. That's... like, it's okay when it's... and it, of course it's okay either way, but... oh, I messed that up. But it's easy to recognize when it's just a made-up, like, cartoon, you know, bullet or whatever. But when you're going, oh my god, that's a monkey, it looks like a monkey. And now the monkey's getting eaten. Like, what happens inside Yoshi's stomach? What kind of pain does that monkey go through as it's transferred and turned into an egg? You'll never know. Alright, here we go. Oh, I can actually... let's do this. Okay. Head put out literally... he put out literally ape shit. Right. Yeah. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I need a third key. Alright, Alright, I'm not too happy with the fortress at the moment. I don't like how they can't hit each other. That's weird. Alright, so now we have to go lower, right? Annoying. So we're still missing one more key. One thing I do like about this game with the jump mechanic, the fact that Yoshi can float, that's pretty cool. And super important. So it makes it so like when you fall many times it's not instant death, right? Like at least you have a chance to redeem yourself. Let's just go through that. Haldan, I think it was Smitty, wasn't it? Or did Darth also have one in mind? So Smitty mentioned it, but I didn't know if Darth mentioned it also. Can you come here, you crying baby? Alright. We got 3 keys! I'm going to save it again. I don't feel very safe. Let's go. Please tell me that's the way out, please. No, that's not the way out. Is this the way out? Please just get me out of here. Please. Yes, alright, we're out. Let's go. Alright. 3 keys and ready to rock. Alright, so that was where key 1 was used. Here we go. Okay. Keep going. We need a fourth key. Alright. So we missed a key somewhere in the upper left portion, and I thought we explored that. So we didn't. We did an awful job. I failed miserably. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this will be the fourth and final key. I'm just going to do that. So I don't really know what to do here. I thought I... like I did this already. So there must have been like one little weird section that I didn't go to, and that's a bit annoying. God, I hated this part. Alright, so this was the worst part. You are such an asshole. So it's very funny that this was the first section that I went to, and it is by far the worst. Alright, send the baby down. Oh, this stinks. Worst part of the whole level is the last part that I now have to go to. Really stinks. I'm gonna... Alright, so how can we... What the f... Shh. This part sucks. Yep, there's no reason to go over there. Oh, Colorama, you're... No, no, no. No, sir. We would have to do something with it. It would have to be like Crying Mario, and then like an explosion or something, and then Crying Mario stops crying. I don't know, I don't hate the crying so much, it's just sometimes the game mechanics are not the best. Yeah. Oh, this really stinks. This is, again, this was the first section I went through, and I thought it was awful, but I didn't find what I was looking for. So bad. Alright, so this has to be the section that we need to go through, because we're looking for... Alright. There it is! We finally got the last key! Oh my god. That was crazy. Alright. Crazy section. We did it. It's fine. Give me those eggs. Yoshi is a freaking eating machine. Give me your kids, give me your pet dog, give me your pet cat. Yoshi will take it right down. Alright, it's gotta be boss time. Yep. Alright, here we go. We just hit the save point. Oh my god, we're gonna have to fight a fat egg or whatever this is. Oh dear, well, marching Mildy will pound you to bits. Alright, whatever. What the hell? Yep, this is the game of fatties. I disagree with that. I don't think that I hit the boss, but whatever. No, get the baby. Get the baby! Alright, we did it! Crush the egg! Fudge, yeah. Yeah, press down to squish it. Yep. You got it, Darth. Monster kill. This is Chomp Rock. Roll it as far as you can and see what happens. Okay. What happens? I got hit. That's what happened. Okay, good, I got the one up. Oh, we gotta smash all these. Alright, sweet. Let's go. I hope everyone is having a great Sunday. It's a lot of fun to just be hanging out, playing some retro, and chatting with you all. Oh, that's right. I can just stand at the end. Here we go. It's so funny. Brings the extra. Give me the stars. Thank you. One more star. Snag it. Alright, follow the boulder. Over the boulder, shoulder holder. Here we go again. And I'm gonna take a short break, like, real soon. Just gotta stretch out. Whoa. It's so funny, Photo. I was actually thinking about you today a little bit. How's it going, Photo Trigger? Welcome in, brother. Oh, let's see if we got some Photo Trigger clips. I'm sure we do, because I probably made some. Oh, what's going on, man? We're just playing some Yoshi's Island, Super Mario Bros. 2, or Super Mario World 2. So, I wanted to ask you a little bit about Slay the Spire, if you have a moment. So, I've been playing a little bit of Slay the Spire because it's on Game Pass. And I can pretty easily get through the first level, like the first, I don't know, spire or whatever you want to call it. But when I get to the second one, the enemies are so upgraded. It's like, it's kind of bizarre. I'm going, how like, I feel like when I beat the first boss and get to the next stage, I'm at level 2, right? So I went from level 1 to level 2. The bosses went from, or the enemies went from level 1 to level 5. And I'm going, why am I so weak in comparison to the next group? You got to find a build and commit to it based on your character. Do the daily climb challenges because it really changes it up and it's fun. Okay. I'm liking Super Mario Brothers 2. It's really good. It's I'd say it's a high quality Super NES game. I have my issues with it, but overall looks great, sounds great. It's generally very fun, so it's going well. Uh-oh, we got Icarus in here. Oh, jeez. How you doing, Icarus? What is up, brother? Got to give you a little shout out there. Oh, here we go. Oh my God, Secret of Mana.
Too much longer.
I love Secret of Mana.
I called it. I called it. I called it.
He called it. Spy versus Spire. Like for the warrior character, I love doing whirlwind build. I don't know what that means, Cryptic. Whirlwind build. Cat won't let me sleep, doing some level grinding. No, Cat just has to learn. There's limitations. Alright, here we go. Anyways, thanks again for coming in and raiding and hanging out. Photo, I appreciate it. It's always good to see you.
Yes! Yes!
That's the best ever. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
that's right.
yelling a lot.
Icarus loves the Chomp Rocks for some reason. I discovered the Chomp Rocks on stream 1 of this, day 1 of this, which was on Tuesday. And Icarus was like, Chomp Rocks! So he must have a thing for Chomp Rocks. Alright, let's go. Full speed. Whoa, look at this. Jeez, I don't really know what to do here. Alright, I'll take that. You can take the card Whirlwind, and just take items that give you more energy and cards that increase your strength and allow you to cycle through your deck, and always delete the trash starter cards you...
The backwards man, the backwards man, the backwards man, the backwards man.
I can walk back as fast as you can. I can walk back as fast as you can. Whoa, we got Poe!
Just keep dancing, celebrate. Hell, man, this is a great day. Whoa.
Whoa, Poe, how's it going, man? It's good to see you. It's been a little while. I hope you've been well.
Bees in the car! Bees everywhere! God, they're huge! They're ripping my flesh off! Your firearms are
They're useless against them! Yeah. Good to see you, Poe. Icarus, how cold is it over there? Jeez, man, I don't want snow. I'm not a snow guy. I like every other season, but I'm just not a snow guy. It's like where Darth and Hal Dangor live. I could never live there. And if I ever visited them, it would not be in the winter, I promise. Oh, this is good right here. Let's go. Oh, I love that shit. Hal and I are snow bros. I don't like snow. It's cold. It makes me grouchy. Yeah, Poe's on it. Poe, I don't know what state you're in. You don't have to say exactly, but where are you? What part of the country are you in? In a cold area? At 47, I'm tired of snow. I'll move to Texas house next month. There you go. Currently 27 degrees. Feels like it's... Oh, jeez, Icarus. No, thank you, sir. No, thank you. Rarely snows in southeast USA. Yes.
Nick Gentile.
Oh yeah, Nick Gentile. Big Nick in the house. What's up, D-Nice? D-Nice, we were talking about snow and winter.
No way, dude. Fuck you, game. What the fuck?
Could be a crackhead.
Got hold of the wrong stuff.
And it told me to get up in a tree and play a leprechaun.
Colorama, we haven't heard that one in a while. We have snow, but we have no hurricanes.
To me, it look like a leprechaun to me. I gotta go look up in the tree. Who else in the leprechaun say yeah?
Yeah! Alright, we made it. Alright, friends, I'm going to take a short break. I will be right back. Just gonna get another drink, stretch my back out and everything. But please continue to chat amongst yourselves. It's great to see you all. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Alright, don't go anywhere. Give me like 5-6 minutes or so. I'll be right back and we will continue some Super Mario World 2.
That's only in the morning. You supposed to be up cooking breakfast or somebody, and so that's like an alarm clock.
I hit him. I hit him. I hit him. I hit the guy. I hit him again. I hit him again. Holy shit.
All right, we are back, ready to rock. All right, let's do this thing.
Big balls.
Big balls.
Big balls.
Big balls.
Big balls online. Big balls here. So that would be one way that we could refer to him.
Doge.
Big balls, Doge. All right, let's go. What's up, God Odin? Cheers from Kiev, boss. We've chatted before, like 20 years ago when I co-ran a little site called ExtremeMetalDrumming.net. Good to see you're doing well. Maybe we'll have a collab on some blast beats one of these days from Chernobyl Audio. Wow. Dude, I know Chernobyl Audio. I've watched a bunch of those YouTube videos. Wow, that's amazing. I've been...
That's near impossible. I just did the impossible. I just did the impossible. Tell me I'm wrong.
Please, please, Odin, hit me up. Send me a whisper or a personal message or something. You're not... Are you the main person that runs Chernobyl Audio? Let me know. I'm very curious. You are him. Wow. So that is, I mean, that's freaking awesome. That's amazing. No, I've seen a bunch of the work that you've done with like reimagining mixes of certain bands and things like that. So, and I've been producing extreme metal albums myself for a good 15 or 20 years and learning every day, and really excited to see other producers that share their work online. And I think you do some amazing stuff. Wow. I would love to chat further and hook up. Thanks, man. Goratory playthrough is legendary. Yeah, I mean, I think my newer stuff is even better, but back in the day, I just remember we were so into just being technical and extreme, and so that was after college and after I had learned techniques and applied them to what I was doing, and we just set up the camera back there and just said, let's just go. So, and that was really, it was funny, right? Because that approach, I'm gonna play a little bit here. We're at 4/6, all right, sweet. So, that approach to drumming is what was sort of my impression of what it was to create music. Now, I have much more ability to edit my parts and to sort of piece things together. But that physicality, that idea of really owning a part, of feeling like I was physically in charge of what I was doing, that was the only mentality I had back then. And so being able to apply that today with modern technology and production and all those things, it just brings it to the next level. I understand what you mean. The kids today just can't understand what it's like to see a shitty 144p video of insane stuff like Gore Toy. No, it's okay. And I don't fault them for not understanding. Ikegaru, what is up? Thank you for the good luck. It's nice to see you. Happy Sunday. We're just chilling out. Just playing a little bit more Super Mario World 2. But it's good to see you. But I don't know, Odin. I would love to just hear more about your history. And just your approach and how you, yeah, I don't know, just how you sort of got to where you are. That would be amazing. You always enjoy the results of whole food cooking? Heck yeah. I agree, D-Nice. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay. It's not, I don't want to be... Oh, jeez. Alright, come here, baby! Stop crying! Yeah, that was really bad. I literally just finished writing a blog for our center's website called Tips for Shopping and Prepping Whole Foods. Who is part 2? I think you mean which is part 2 after a previous blog called Eating Closer to Nature. Oh, I love that. I'm just gonna save it here. Yeah, man, we'll get in touch and chat. I'm originally from Wisconsin, so I'll annoy you with Midwest. No, please do. Again, I appreciate you stopping by, and I'd love to have a more in-depth chat. That would be awesome. So hit me up. Send me a whisper or yeah, whatever. Let's stay in touch. I have to take my jacket off, by the way. Yeah, Ikegaru, he has he runs a pretty awesome channel called, and I don't know if it's the name of the studio or whatever, but it's called Chernobyl Audio. So it's got that tie-in to Kiev and yeah, pretty cool, I think. I read all the blogs from the Center. Oh, you wrote or read? You wrote all the blogs for Center for Natural Medicine the last year. You submitted one once a week. We're spacing it every couple of weeks so people can catch up. Use references and paraphrase and add your own content because like people can click the links and find out more information. They're only like 700 to 800 words long for easy reading if anyone wants to read them. Well, I mean, as far as I know, D-Nice, they're a really great resource, so I highly recommend it. Anyone, even if you're not into them, like even haven't dove into a more healthy or natural way of medicine, those blogs are just kind of like a good introduction. He said he's in Kiev. Yeah. So he's from Ukraine. Yep. Totally. They're just used to losing a few thousand people to drones and shrapnel. Well, I mean, I think a lot of countries are, right? I mean, they just are currently. But yes, I totally, I get where you're coming from, Aikagaru. Colorama. So Odin, I don't know, I guess, what are you working on right now? Like, what's your current project? And how's that coming along for you? Oh, we got Eris. What's going on, Eris? It's good to see you. Oh no. All right, this is gonna be rough. Yeah, we're Yoshi all day. Sunday fun day. Natural medicine, huh? Can't say I agree with that, but to each their own. Huh. Well, okay, Akigaru, what when you say you don't agree with that, could you give a little bit of background on what you agree with or what you believe in? Just to sort of hear your general thoughts on it. You don't have to share, of course, if you don't want, but just love hearing about other people's approach and belief systems and all that kind of good stuff. You just finished a bunch of reamps for an interesting thing coming up, something for the guitar players out there, and working on training material for people to learn mixing and practice it. Okay, that's pretty awesome. So I'm working on the new Pillory record. I just finished the mix for all the music is done, and I'm just working on vocal ideas, and going to be writing lyrics for that. So that should be next. Still working on the new Serpent of Gnosis record, which is myself and then a bunch of members from Job for a Cowboy and Black Dahlia Murder. And then probably pretty soon going to start writing the new Eschaton record. What else? And then I just working with some local clients in my studio. But yeah, no, I mean, plenty going on, staying busy. So Odin, I would love you to hear some of my newest mixes and get your thoughts on it, to be honest with you. You got a black metal album to start mixing on Tuesday, so when you mix your stuff, how are you capturing your cymbals, overhead pair, any spots? Okay, so I run 3 overheads that are on all the time. So I run a center, left, and a right. And then so for my kit personally, then I spot mic, ride and hi-hat, and ride and hi-hat. So, you know, maybe you don't know, I play open, meaning so I have a ride and a hi-hat on the left side and a ride and a hi-hat on the right side, and I lead right or lead left. So I have mics specifically nailing, capturing the ride and hi-hats on the left and right. So, but the main overhead is a 3 overhead stereo field. So left and right, full left and right, and then a center that captures it also. Most of it is BS from what I've read, like homeopathy, and most of it is not tested well. It's just normal common sense D-nice. I mean, more herbal stuff in homeopathy. So Akigaru, I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but traditional medicine and the allopathic approach to health and medicine is not health. It's not good for you. It's meant to poison people. It's proven to be awful. I mean, we've talked about this for a really long time on here. True health comes from, well, the problem is most health issues come from stress, which comes from emotions, and that's not taken care of. And what happens is if you don't and I'll just kind of give you basically a background. Allopathic medicine is about treating what can be checkmarked as symptoms, right? So it's essentially symptom management, and symptom management is not health. Symptom management, what you have to understand is a symptom is a sign of what the underlying issue is. And allopathic medicine, which is traditional Western medicine, doesn't look at the core issue of what's causing the problem. Additionally, anything that is like any pharmaceutical drug, any chemical style drug, anything that has mercury, aluminum, whatever you want to call it, those are not healthy ways and things that you would ever want to put in the body that if you want to promote true health. So the approach basically becomes a symptom management model. And why do you think that all of the pharmaceutical drugs that come from allopathic medicine have a laundry list of negative effects? So it's very interesting. So allopathic medicine and pharmaceuticals might sell you a drug that has 2 or 3 or 4 positive effects, but then it might have 5 or 10 or 15 negative effects. But what they do is they call them side effects, or basically pretending as though those aren't the actual effects because they're undesirable. And so you have to understand that that approach to medicine is not the approach to true health. Anyways, I'm sure there's lots of people in chat that can sort of give you thoughts on that. I like it. It makes sense. Yep, open playing is cool, and there's an argument to be made to stop crisscrossing the arms. And of course, we can agree drumming perspective is the only panning that exists. So again, I'm the kind of person that open playing, that's my thing. There are amazing drummers that still crisscross, right? So it's not that I think that open drumming is the only way to go. It just works great for me, and it's been a big part of my approach for the last 15 to 20 years. But absolutely, I always mix in drummer's perspective. Unless I'm specifically told how to mix, my natural affinity is to mix in drummer's perspective. D-Nice says, I can understand. I find that often a lot of people don't believe in the benefits until the last resort after conventional medicine has failed. I've been in the field over half my life, and I used to call our center the last resort hotel. But yes, I can absolutely see how people might be skeptical about, I gotta scroll up. Skeptical about homeopathic remedy of herbs because it's so foreign. Yeah, for sure. And most of the problems we have are from stress or wrong foods most humans consume, I'd say. Chef, you nailed it in the sense that literally, I'm going to say 90% of what most people report as illness or health problems, if you started there. Emotional stress and what you're putting in your body. That's where, in my opinion, outside of emergency medicine, every single intervention should start there. How are you feeling? How do you feel about yourself? How's the emotional stress in your life? And what are you eating? If you just start there. But if you go back over the last 100 or 200 years and beyond, you'll see that herbs are medicine. In fact, they are. Most people don't know willow bark is the primary constituent in aspirin. Most of the modern day pharmaceuticals have a portion of nature's remedies with them, of course. Native Americans, when they hit pain, they used to chew bark. Yep. I agree on stress, and yeah, every medicine comes from natural stuff, but you're taking 20 different chemicals if you're taking an herb. Particularly stress contributes to illness because it literally shuts down your immune system, and homeopathic is just magical thinking, bro. It's water, and it's not. Well, okay. So I guess the question would be, how do you know that it's magical thinking? I don't know who bro is. And how do you know that it's water and sugar? Based on what? Tell me about your research. Tell me about your background, Akigaru, how you know that for sure. stress, what you're ingesting, and your activity level. Yep, Peckard nailed it. How do you feel of drastically reducing carbs and sugar? So in general, Odin, so unnatural sugar, not from like sugar that you get from fruit, should absolutely be kept to a minimum. I think the best way to think about it, and same with carbs, carbs do create a lot of energy. It's all about balance. So if you have a little bit of sugar, unnatural sugar, produced processed sugar, your body can handle it. But if you're taking it every day, all the foods you're buying, they're prepared foods or frozen foods, and you're having dessert every day and candy, it starts to really detrimentally affect you. So just think of it in a balanced way. Keep it to a minimum. Keep it, be reasonable about it. Is the majority of what you're putting in your body sort of natural food? Food that you know that your body can use and process? Then I think you'll be fine. So if you know anything about the placebo effect, a lot of what heals uses magical thinking. The power of our belief is so great that we can actually change our body chemistry to reach in a way that aligns with our beliefs, including healing. Of course, there's tons of scientific stuff to demonstrate control groups that take up a placebo. Oh, it's a good point, D-Nice, that placebo is oftentimes as good. Right, so... Well, Akigaru, the fact that you said it's placebo, so it's water and sugar. Right, so the idea is that placebos often outperform pharmaceutical-style drugs, and what they do is they change the trials to remove the placebos. So I think D-Nice's point is that the way that we think and the way that we live our lives and the way that we perceive ourselves is oftentimes as important or more important than any chemical that we put in our bodies based on allopathic medicine approaches. Maybe you could create a stream just for conversation because it's so involved and I'm not going to say any more in this chat. No, sounds good, Dinas. It's great to talk about this kind of stuff. I'm going to play a little bit more of the game. Yeah. I don't think this platform is that big of a conversation, at least for me. Yeah. No, I love sharing this stuff. And I really appreciate, so for example, Akigaru's thoughts on how he feels about the medicine system. That's great. I mean, again, we're here to hear everyone's opinion. You don't have to agree. It is what it is. It's more about people honestly sharing the way that they think, and that's what's most important. I agree on the baseline of stress in food, but everything else, but they don't. Where is the proof they remove placebo effects? From studies, people claim they do. Our beliefs are the placebo, but they put it that way. That's all I'm going to say. Yeah, I hit 40 and suddenly my body adversely rejected too much carbs, too much sugar, cut it all out. And anytime I want pizza, I actually have to think about it because the following 2 days will suck. Very interesting. Anyways, Akigaru, like I said, I really appreciate you bringing up your difference of opinion. It's great. I'm not going to... I want to get into the game a little bit more and keep going. Of course, no hard feelings. No, absolutely not. You have every right to believe what you believe and feel the way that you do, just as, no, I don't mind debating at all. Debate is, again, I feel like you haven't been here too long, but a lot of what we talk about here is literally encouraging people to debate. That's really important to me, for people to debate their beliefs and not be ostracized because their belief is different than someone else's. Now, you may ask, like you were saying, like you just did there, please show me, where this is. And I think that that's great. And we can certainly go down that path. And again, it's a retro game stream and we want to have fun. So I'm not going to go I'm not going to start posting links and things and saying, hey, here's this. But just the fact of having these great conversations and hearing your thoughts on it is wonderful. So thank you. Here's why black metal is superior to any type of music and anyone who is... So Odin, it's so funny, right? That's totally I've never been into the clickbaity kind of emotional stuff that comes into music. Music is just as divisive as the idea of debating medicine or politics or whatever. Oh, that stinks. Hold on. I'm trying to keep moving here. Yes, we got the baby. Okay, go over here. Oh, we got to go back to the first platform. Oh, Jesus. But anyways, I guess I would just say the idea of like one kind of music. Music is just as clicky as anything else. People... oh, your bass drum sample sucks, or your vocal style sucks, or if you're gonna be, how can you claim to be this if you don't do this? And, you know, it's tribal like anything else. I mean, why wouldn't it be, right? Oh no! Oh, okay, we're good. Have you seen House of Cards' new solo project, Video Surge of Cruelty? It's pretty intense. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. I wanted Odin to assess the mix. It's definitely one of my best mixes, I think. Did you know you can now look up video? Oh, that's good, D-Nice. Alright, I'm a bit lost here. So what the hell? Oh, here we go. What? Alright, here we go. Okay, here we go. We just got a save point. There we go. Fuck yeah. Alright, good stuff. I think I have to watch it again, but I couldn't see that you could share it because you're going to share the link here, but no success for me. Yeah, thanks, D-Nice. I appreciate it. It does pop up periodically, like I have it on a timer, so. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Geez, sometimes the jumping is like... it's not the greatest, but it is what it is. Were you ever able to reuse the werewolf teeth used in that video, maybe on Halloween? No, I didn't, D-Nice, but it would really be fun to. I could use... if I was streaming on Halloween, those would have been perfect to use. What's up, Impulse J? Welcome in, sir. How have you been? What's been going on? How's life? All that good stuff. Oh, these fucking... Oh, Jesus Christ. Actually, if I ever redeem the Viking hat again, maybe I can ask to put in the teeth. That would be hysterical. So, D-Nice, all I would say is I can definitely put in the teeth. You just have to put it in the request and give me time to take a break, because I'd have to go get them. But sure. That would be pretty fun. If I did the Viking hat with the teeth. Since a year now, I'm doing mostly animal foods. A bit fruit and honey. Never ate much crap anyways, but feels nice to know you don't eat super processed, human-made crap and all the sugary stuff. It is hard at times, but doable, especially if you remember you do it for yourself. That's cool. Good for you, chef. Been doing good, but working and miss night streams, but sleeping and getting up early for work. Totally understandable, Jay. I'm glad you're doing good, though. The question is, can you talk with them or just brutally murder people like young children in the woods? I was away from the computer, but I heard something about me listening to something. What song are we talking about? So, Odin, if you don't mind, I wanted you to... D-Nice mentioned it. The newest mix from a record that I had that was recently released, and I was really happy with the mix. So, we're just going to send that over, because I would love you to check it out, maybe on I don't know if you're by your studio speakers. Timers, new music.
Oh, Bob Saget! Oh, Bob Saget!
Oh, Bob Saget. So I can do the classic internet thing and listen to it for 2 seconds and say it's shit. Here, hold on. I think that's it. Let me just double check. Yeah, that's it. Okay. All right, let's go. I can, D-Nice. We'll see if Odin really likes it, then we'll play it here. Oh, jeez. All right, well, thank you, D-Nice, for all the support. I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. All right, I think we're good. And I'm gonna do a little save here. Yeah, no, I, again, really appreciate that. I like these OG Marios. The newer Marios is too much going on for me. I'm kind of, Impulse J, I lean kind of where you lean. So, the newest, I'm trying to think. I played Super Mario Brothers Wii, and I played Mario Galaxy 1. And that was sort of enough for me. Even though I can't understand your lyrics when you're singing, if I go into the jacket, I realize how deep and philosophical they are, and that's what connects me to the music. Yeah, I guess I wouldn't call... Cytolysis isn't so philosophical. Cytolysis is meant to just be sort of creative and immersive, because they're all based on horror stories that I wrote. But yes. Plus, it's really fascinating because you aren't typically the type face of that style of music. You're very thoughtful and compassionate. Yeah, no, it's just... I don't know. I just think it's a really fun, creative way to express yourself, so... Oh my god, this is crazy! What the hell is going on? This is bizarre. This is honestly a bit bizarre. Okay. Oh no! Alright, I gotta catch the baby! Alright, we caught the baby. Jesus Christ. Jesus! Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. All right. Getting there, getting there. All right, where is it going to restart us? All right, your lyrics remind me of Epica. All right, so let's see where we're at. It's really fascinating because, all right, so read that. Your lyrics remind me of Epica. That's why I love that band so much, even though the music is really cool. They talk about modern topics about corruption and exposing the truth. But for my younger years, Moody Blues was my go-to. I don't know Moody Blues too well. I'm a big 60s and 70s fan. Yeah, man, this is great. Also, it's nice to finally hear your fucking cymbals. So many times I hear mixes where I guess people don't want to use your overheads and you can never hear your spots. So what I would say, Odin, is the records that I've mixed, I really try to bring out the overheads. It was very funny. Alan Cassidy, so you know from Black Dahlia Murder, his side band, I mixed their record, and he literally came to me because he said, I love the way that you mix your overheads, mix my overheads the same way that you do. So I really appreciate you noticing that. It's awesome. Thank you. Oh, geez, D-Nice. I'm a much less talented drummer than you, so I pay a lot of attention to drums. Oh, cool. No, again, we're all here to learn, right? So the idea of someone else that has a lot of experience, has worked with our style, you know, very extreme styles of music a lot. It's great to hear perspectives. Can it be a request or a redeem for points for you? No, we can. Well, D-Nice, I was thinking we could play the first, I don't know, I could play the first single. Do you want to see the video, D-Nice? Is that your thing? Or is it okay to play the music one only? Okay, so we're doing good. Surge of cruelty, yes, the whole video, the images are key. Okay, alright. Maybe we can talk about what it's all about. Yeah, I can do it at the end of this stream. Oh, jeez. Wow. All right, so we're back here. All right. Wow, this is a crazy level. All right, so what I'm gonna do, let's save it again. Say it with me, boys. Rectum. Kill. It's so funny. So the last time I played that, drummed that, I think was at Chicago Death Fest. Or no, it was at Maryland Death Fest. The last time we ever played that live, Maryland Death Fest. And of course, the tempo is... Of course, the live tempo is even faster than the album tempo. So, if anyone... well, what he's talking about, so the band Goratory that I'm in, which I hope we're going to do another record. Please, fingers crossed. There's a song called AIDS, but it's an acronym for Alien Injected Death Sperm. And it's one of the craziest, just blasting, nonstop, most extreme songs you'll probably ever hear in your life. And we most recently played it, I think, at Maryland Death Fest. But that was like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe more. Yo, it's Megatron. What's going on? All right, we got to give Megatron a shout out because we love Megatron. I have your album because I have a record player and it's so funny, the images with the balls. All right, well, check out Megatron, please, if you don't know him. Oh, Hartford Death Fest. You might be right, D-Nice, actually. That might be more recent. Oh no, this game. What a funny, yeah. Funny approach.
Oh my god, man. No way, dude. Fuck you, game. What the fuck?
Yeah, Megatron, you know my my command, right? If you do !TMB, you get all kinds of fun samples. I remember this, my first death metal concert, and I was so out of place because I was wearing lots of colored clothes and everyone was in black. Well, welcome to the scene, D-Nice. All right, let's keep going a little bit. I think it's kind of crazy, to be honest with you, that they have piranha plants that take 3 hits. That's pretty intense for a game like this. Go in the water. Fuck off. Damn it. Damn it! Wow, that's a rough spot right there. Really tough. So where's it gonna start me here? No, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go load here. Here we go. Flashback is a 10-year-old kid's stupid game. Oh my god, the controller is stupid. It's so stupid. Alright. Odin knows. All right, so we took that same guy out. Now I need a bunch more. All right, we got more eggs. And this fucking guy. All right, get out of here. All right, we're close. There it is. There it is. Jesus Christ. There we go. All right, I thought I hit it 3 times. My cousin played the shit out of this game. Let's see, for SNES, I like Killer Instinct, Zelda, Mortal Kombat. I sucked at all. So, I had a SNES. I didn't play Killer Instinct, but A Link to the Past. Yep, love that. Mortal Kombat, awesome. I migrated to PC Master Race when Quake, StarCraft were a thing. I have about 3,000 hours into Quake Champions. So, what I played a lot on PC was Unreal Tournament. That was my PC thing. So, Odin, I'm sure, well, I don't know if you've dealt with this, but when I was younger and when I was going on the road initially and had no money, and this was when I was out of college, I lived in a rehearsal space, and Unreal Tournament was like my thing. So I had my PC there, and that's what we did all of our demos on. So we demoed on the PC, and then I played Unreal Tournament when everyone left. And so I used to buy the cheapest beer that you could find. I think I bought Milwaukee's Ice or something. Horrible stuff. And then I would play Unreal Tournament until, like, you know, until I passed out, basically. Oh, you can just stub your toe on the nearest coffee table. One of the worst ass beatings I ever got was by a dude in Unreal Tournament 99. Yeah. Oh my god, we made it. Holy crap. Finally got through that level. That was insane and intense. Oh, okay, here we go. 4-7. Let's go. His movement was dumb, had the double strafe down, stock shock rifle I'll literally never forget. Oh. I figured that was the way to go. Alright, that's lame. What's up, Austin? How you doing, brother? Good to see ya. Hold on, we gotta do the... We gotta give Austin a shout out. He's a super cool retro streamer. If you don't know Austin, go follow him. Absolutely. Just took off and lost signal. What do you mean? Well, it took off.
Are you getting achievement where you can put in here playing games with D-pad movement?
Oh my god, Metroid Fusion. It's one of the best Metroids in my opinion. Some people don't like it, but I think it's amazing.
Today? Or are you talking about Onimusha?
Oh my god, he's right near the end. Alright, well, spoiler, that's the end of Metroid Fusion. I have a really dumb question. Well, hold on, let me finish this clip.
Really good.
Anyways, go check out Austin. Odin says, I have a really dumb question. How fast could you record a song? So totally depends on the song. Do you mean everything, start to finish? Do you mean write a song? Do you just mean record drums? Could you give me a little bit more what you mean when you say record a song? Oh, D-Nice, I feel amazing today. The last couple days I've made huge progress and yeah, just feeling great. Thank you. The worst ass beating you can get is when you not only get floor wiped with you, but then you rage kick the table and stub your toe as a result. What's up, Cooler? How are you? All right, here we go. Track drums for a decently difficult black metal track. So what I would say is it depends how specific the artist would like the drums to be. And so it depends on the artist. So if they're not super specific and picky, then a couple days. Like, because I have to write the parts, I have to try them out. But I'm generally always mic'd up in my studio. I usually talk on here if I'm not mic'd up for recording, but I am right now. So the drums are basically good to go. Maybe I want to replace a snare head or replace a tom head or something like that. But basically the drums are ready for tracking. So it's just more about the part writing. Let's say the drums are programmed and everything is pretty clear how it should be. Also, are you still using Cakewalk Sonar? So I'm using Cakewalk. Yep. So not Sonar. So I'm using BandLab Cakewalk. I don't know what version it is. But I would have to check to see what version it currently is. And so that's the other thing. I don't love playing what someone sends that's programmed. I like adding my own flavor to it, of course. And I feel like if someone hires me, then they're hiring me for my approach to things. But yeah, no, if something is very straightforward and easy to digest and I have a click track, it doesn't take long. Fucking Cakewalk Sonar 8.5, what an amazing piece of software that was. Also, it approaches, when it comes to MIDI and writing on a staff view, it's great. So, yeah, no, Odin, I mean, hit me up, sir. I'm open to being creative as hell. Oh, this was the problem last time, right here. All right, so what do I do with this? Jesus. No. All right, so here we go. I mean, this is literally, this is awful. Like, what do you want me? Come down, baby. I went to Cubase eventually after Gibson killed it. Yeah. No, that makes sense. The stupid idea is putting real drums on this track I'm working on for the training material. However, it might be a bit late. Well, hit me up. I mean, I don't know. Let me know what you're looking for. When we send an ad, you want me to send an ad on Facebook? I don't think this song is that hard. Well, are you following me on Facebook? Do we chat? I don't think. Here, let me go to Facebook. Here, just send me a chat on Facebook. Oh, nice. My memory just came. It's so funny. I went on Facebook and it says memory. So cool. It's from the drum cover that I did for Morbid Angel Dominate. You sent me a silly message. Oh, gotcha. Fucking cool, man. All right, I gotcha. I appreciate it. Yeah, let's chat for sure. Okay. What are all the bands you've worked with House of Grind been a part of? Oh my god, D-Nice. Jeez. Yeah, awesome. Sounds good, Odin. D-Nice. That is like... Oh my god. What are your favorite... What are my favorites is Burn in Silence. One of your favorites is Burn in Silence. Okay. I mean, I have to think about it. So basically, D-Nice, if I think of it offhand, jeez. Burn in Silence, Goratory, Isolation and Infamy, Retarded Noise Squad, Serpentinosis, Eschaton, Arsis, jeez. Deeds of Flesh, yep. I would have to think about it, but geez. Good call. Yeah, Retarded Noise. It's a German band, Odin. Very nice dudes, very cool. Pillory, Cytolysis. You got to show the boys that Goratory video from 25 years. It's on my YouTube channel. All right. All right, so I don't want to turn everyone off, but I'm kind of feeling like, all right, if we get through this level, which we'll do, then we'll play the Goratory drum video, and I know D-Nice was asking about Cytolysis, so we'll play that too. Okay? This level is kicking my ass, though. Like, this is how Darren says. All right, so let's. I don't know what to do here. I don't know what we're supposed to do. Oh, there we go. Oh my god. All right, we just fucking figured it out. pillory was a medieval torture apparatus. So the way that I look at it, D-Nice, is a pillory is meant to sort of make a person reflect on their actions. That's why I think of it. Oh my god, tech support just showed up. Some of those names sound like allergy medicine. Sorry for the delay. I don't think you were seeing YouTube chat. Oh, jeez. Sorry, Tex. Oh, sorry. So, tech support, we're going to give him a nice big old shout out because we love some tech support. Of course, tech support, he loves the manga.
Slow start. You bombed it, I think, but it's something you absolutely can do if you learn it.
Oh, alright, Odin approves. I could actually redeem story time if you want the points for the video. No, it's okay, D-Nice. We're good. Anyways, please check out tech support. He is great at bullet hell insanity from the Toho games. It's good to see you, Tex, though. So what is this gonna do? Yeah, no, D-Nice, just, again, working, I shoot laser beams at cartoon girls. Yes, you do. No, D-Nice just working on the new Pillory album and then have some local stuff going on. So there's a couple local artists that I'm working with, which is not extreme metal, but I love producing. And so I'm just trying to work with them to really nail their compositions. Jeez. I don't know what to do. No, this is all. This could end the. I don't know, maybe we just end stream or end gaming here. I'm not. It's very annoying. I don't know. This is the kind of stuff sometimes with these games, like, I don't want to not know what to do. I think I should know what to do and then be challenged or have to figure that out, but I've been spending like 15 minutes here and I don't really know where I'm supposed to go. Yeah. Oh man, old school gaming is the ABC of die and find out, die 50 times, learn the rhythm of the game so you can finally play. I don't know how we tolerated it as kids. I think because it was what we had. So like, there wasn't that understanding that we could always just switch to another game, right? Like everything wasn't at our fingertips like it is today. Which to me, I mean, it's a part of music production too. It's like I have every compressor, every virtual compressor that I could need. Jesus. We're dead here again. Look at this fucking part. It's fine. It is what it is. If you have a hard time grabbing away Mario, Yoshi's tongue can reach further. Yeah, no, you're right, Icarus. That's a good point. I probably don't do that as much as I should. God, this stupid game, oh my god, it's so dumb. Oh, D-Nice, that's a good question. How's the kitty doing? I just hope he's not, I hope it's not an obese kitty. Because I don't like overweight kitties. There are more games than there are stars in the sky, and thanks to stream you can find them dirt cheap. Back in the day you looked at a cover bought and hoped for the best. Alright, so I just want to get through this section to get back to where we were at. And then it's music time. Because D-Nice and Odin both had requests, so we gotta... Oh my god, this is awful. Yoshi, get up! Oh my god, this is awful. This is the worst enemy so far in the entire game. Okay, here we go. I discovered FF1 by looking at the cover and thinking this looks cool. That's a funny, I mean, of course. I mean, Tex, you nailed it. That's how we all figured it out. What's the artwork like, right? Jesus Christ! This is annoying. Alright, so here we go. Working our way up. And immediately getting hit. Jesus Christ, this is crazy. This spot in particular is out of control. Wow, this is something else. Oh my god, this is so bad. Alright, we're almost... Okay. What do I have? Let's see, what if I go there? Nope, no. That's not where we want to go. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, it is authentic AF. Alright, we gotta give him a shout out. He better have a freaking awesome golf highlight or I'm gonna be pissed. This better be like the greatest hole-in-one I've ever seen. Alright, here we go.
Absolutely cooked.
This better be an amazing putt. Let's see what we got. All right, I don't know. Did you hit that putt? Anyways, check out Authentic. He's a good dude, and he loves playing the golf. I think at this point, a controller may have been placed on the floor in an aggressive manner, and the screen door would have been slammed on the way out. Right. I have to get through this section before we listen to any music, so... let's just do it. Alright, so it's this frickin' guy right here. God damn it! Alright, fuck off. Pretty sure you can also throw eggs to get the baby back. Oh, you might be right, Cooler. Damn it! Alright, come on! Okay. Alright, we're good. Alright, we did the thing. Awesome. Yes, oh my god, I hate this game. Oh, it's the worst game ever. Fuck this game. Oh, it's a good game. I like it. It's fine. Okay. Alright, my friends, so let's get rid of that. This game gets ridiculous by the end. Cooler. I can't even imagine how insane it gets. Like, literally, no, it's gonna be crazy. It's already very difficult. I'll put some background music on. There we go. All right, so... Alright, so we're gonna play a couple things here. So let's see, does this work right? Okay. Let's go here. So I'm going to play two videos, D-Nice, because Odin requested a particular video and then you requested a particular video. So if I go to playlists, let's go to the Goratory playlist. Oh, this is it. Yep. Alright, Odin, are you here, brother? I just gotta make sure before we rock this out. Alright, here we go. Anyways, so this was requested by Odin. I've known him, I guess, for a really long time, and I haven't watched this in a while. This is Goratory back in 2000, what does it say? 2003. This is how I used to approach the drums. Yeah, everything was singles back then, so no, I do a lot of double strokes now, but everything was singles. What I would say is, Odin, is I was inspired by all the best, right? So like, Kevin Talley, Destroy the Opposition, Chrysian, Conquerors of Armageddon. What else? The first Hate Eternal album. Like, so all the albums that were like pushing the limits, Nile, Catacombs of Neferka, all the albums that I thought were pushing the limits of human ability at the time back in 2003, those were all the things that inspired me to drum. I remember thinking about your hand technique being unique to me, where it wasn't so much a wrist motion, but a French grip. No, it's so interesting. A lot of people think that it's fingers. It's not fingers at all. It's totally wrist. I don't use fingers to blast. I don't use fingers for anything. So the only thing that my fingers do is keep the stick where it's meant to be. It's all wrist. So again, when you see my hand going like this and my fingers going like this, it's not because the fingers are not pushing. It's this, and the fingers are just sort of following, and yeah. Again, it's all wrist. So D-Nice, Mike Mangini, who was my instructor for 2 or 3 years when I was at Berkeley, we talked about speed a lot and hands. And he always taught me that the wrist is stronger than the fingers will be. So like this, right? When you're watching this, it's not fingers. Because his joke was always, if you're fast with a stick, you should be fast with anything else. And so during these years, I used to go around, like if I was at a restaurant and there was a bottle of ketchup, I used to test to make sure I could blast with the bottle of ketchup. Because again, you can't really use fingers on a bottle of ketchup because it's all in your wrist. And so we used to take everything, a fork or a bottle of ketchup or a bottle of mustard, and blast all over the table using the same technique. D-Nice, I took lessons in high school by a guy who was in the band called Faster Pussy. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Let's see. Okay. But band Faster Pussycats, but to be fair, one of the main reasons I took the drum lessons is because the guy I had a crush on played drums, and the lesson would be right before mine. 35 years later, he literally lives in a house 2 houses up from me, and we now are good friends. That's cool. Quintessentially early 2000s life, there was blasting with anything you can grab. Yeah, boss, amazing video, still remembering watching it many times back then. That is so cool, Odin. I appreciate it very much. All right, so D-Nice requested this, so we're going to watch this. No, we don't have to. Okay. This is one of the newest records that I've mixed. Yeah, I mean, with this mix, it's all about personality to me. Like, how does the mix make you feel, right? And it comes down to everything from... There are so many elements in extreme metal, and it's so fun to how do you give personality to every element? I think the only thing I might bitch about is some low-end thickness with the bass, but now we are nitpicking. After I've heard this a couple times, the aura bounce is perfect fine, nothing is annoying. There aren't any crazy whistles that are distracting. So Odin, what I would say is I definitely, when I make my mixes, I want them to feel smooth and well represented at any volume on any system, but yeah, no, for sure. No, and again, I love feedback. It's super important to me. Colorama, it looks like me. All right, that kid needs to pay. Yeah, so also Odin, sometimes my drum samples are from my drum kit, sometimes they're not. It really depends what works in the mix. I'm not a guy that wants to nitpick. I think that doesn't make any sense. At some point you have the basics down and it's only about reps and time. Alright, so Odin, here's the way that I feel. Because we could sit here and think until I'm nitpicking the points, it sounds like a song, and that's... Well, I think the point is... Right? So the way that I think about it... I mean, I think it, right? Like, I think it sounds better than 90% of the mixes out there for that style of music. Now, once you've established that, then you can dive deeper. And to me, the nitpicking thing, it's not about what's right or wrong. It's about how do you improve or learn more about certain aspects, right? So like what you're bringing up, it would be really cool to look into that specifically and say, what frequency is missing, or how could we specifically address that point of contention, right? And so, no, I just think it's the right way to go. Haldan, enjoy the brutality. Thanks so much, Haldan. Appreciate it. D-Nice, thank you so much for the request. I appreciate it. So Ikugaru, that was one of the albums, the band that I'm in, Cytolysis, that was the title track from the album. It's called Surge of Cruelty. So yeah. Anyways, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go send, let's figure out who's online and let's go raid someone. Why the hell not? All right, Shock and Awe is on. And Authentic is on. Is Authentic actually playing golf? He is. Alright, so I don't usually raid him, but he was over here and I appreciate him. Does anyone want to watch online golf? Because I think it's pretty cool to go hang out over in his channel. And he doesn't get a lot of viewers. So are we cool with that? I kind of think of it like my artwork, you know, there's always something I can improve on, but I have to be completely happy with each creation, satisfied with what I did and what I learned. So though it's helpful to sometimes reflect and say, yeah, I could do a little better, but at the end of the day, it's so important to go and look at what you've accomplished. Yep. I understand your point. I would only argue that it's good sometimes not to copy to all of the current top level mixes. This is the level of sameness happening right now, so your identity is important to develop. And also we remember that my comment stems from my personal ideas, not necessarily they align with yours. Yeah, I mean, that's a very, Odin, it's a very deep way to reflect in general. Jeez. We go in a lot of different directions to sort of address that. The whole sameness thing, I get it. At the same time, I don't write music like anyone else. So I'm not so worried about my mix sounding the same because my music doesn't sound the same. And I'm sure most people feel that way, right? But I do definitely agree that there's like a certain expectation of like replacing drums or having a certain highly compressed guitar tone or whatever that fits the norm. So you have to be careful not to be drawn into that too deeply. And then at the same time, again, like you're saying that that's your personal idea. I like hearing people because I don't want to meet your standard, but I do want to be like in the ballpark of most people that I respect or appreciate their approach or like mixes that I like. I don't want to sound exactly like them. I just want to be in the ballpark. And if I'm doing my thing and satisfying the way that I love music and how I want it to sound, and it's like generally kind of, it hits the genre kind of thing, then that's what I use as sort of the general measuring stick, if that makes sense, right? Because I think that's important, that the genre does have a certain sound. There's a certain low end, there's a certain high end, the drums poke out in a particular way, and it's not about sounding like them, it's making sure that you're generally in that ballpark. And Darth has a drum string request. That's awesome. So for hopefully next week, we'll nail that. I was talking to my boyfriend today and we were talking about how when you don't fit into a societal expectation or norms of what's good or what's expected or what fits in the system, you tend to either A, not create as much abundance because no one wants to pay you for something that looks outside the box, or the people are afraid to follow because they're afraid of survival and scarcity because of financial crap. Okay, no, it's an interesting point, D-Nice. One of the mistakes I made was seeking advice from too many professionals. I could never satisfy all of them, and the things they hear, about 95% of those issues, fly over the heads of the average listener. We are harder on ourselves than anyone else will ever be. Fair point, fair point. A very old concept: the higher you go up a mountain, the less people there are around you. So I can't fit into the system of nursing in the traditional sense because I don't buy into the belief system of that, because I actually want people to heal, not be dependent on drugs as their solution. As a holistic nurse now, I see the evidence of people healing through natural means and becoming more of the best versions of themselves, but it doesn't pay anywhere near what I was making in the system. So what do? Follow my heart and live on less? Apparently so. Well, D-Nice, it is for you to figure out, but I trust you. All right, friends, I'm going to send you all over to Authentic. I would much appreciate it. Give them a big old house of raid. And thanks again, everyone, for hanging out. Okay, we're good. As always, be honest. Speak your truths. Express your thoughts in a straightforward way. I'm House of Grind on this channel. We love metal and retro. I will talk to you on Tuesday evening. We're going to continue the Super Mario Bros. 2. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Thank you for all of your opinions, thoughts, and just ideas in general. It's the best. See ya on Tuesday.